running the annual membership campaign. And ask anyone who's done it. But I asked Linda to do it on my watch. And I was shocked when she said yes, and then you know what she did? She raised more money than had ever been raised in the history of the chamber. Dr. Diedemeyer can tell you all about her leadership at CPCC. First African-American female chairman of the board. Really incredible. You'll hear more about all that. Linda is a connector, a mentor, a truth teller, and she brings her whole entire self, her role as a business person, a civic leader, a committed parent, a committed wife, and a committed mentor. She brings everything she's got to every single thing she does. I keep this quote on my desk. Luciano Pavarotti said, "I'm enthusiastic and optimistic and do all I do with all my heart." And he might as well have been just added Linda's name to that. She's uniquely present in everything she does. She's super high energy. In fact, she makes me look lazy. I'm not kidding. But in addition to her accomplishments, what's most important is how Linda makes you feel. And that's really why I wanted to stand here today, to have somebody who's known her for, Linda, 30 years, who can tell you about how Linda makes you feel. She makes you feel heard and valued. She makes you feel understood and appreciated. And she makes you feel important and special. That's just who she is, and that's why I'm here. I'm also here because Will Brooks is so cool. If you don't mind my saying so, he is just badass. Will inspires Linda, taught her how to be an entrepreneur, and is sometimes her better half. Please enjoy your evening tonight. I'm here to celebrate fun and philanthropy. And philanthropy for the Charlotte Post Foundation begins with every single one of us in the room tonight. So thank you very much for having me. It is an honor to be here, and I'm so thrilled for our honorees.
Thank you so much. I was struck by all of your comments, but a couple when you said that she makes you appear lazy. I read before tonight that Ms. Besant climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. So I guess it would take a lot to make her look lazy. But thank you for those comments, and I will echo what she said as well. When Linda Lockman Brooks enters a room or enters your space, the air changes. And that's why we're here to help honor you tonight. So thank you for all that you've done for our community, and we will hear more about all of her great work later. At this time, I'd like to welcome Pastor Denise Scott Williams of Charlotte Emmanuel Church of All Nations to bring us our invocation, after which dinner will be served, and then we will continue with our program shortly after. Please welcome her.
Good evening. Let us pray. Sovereign God, you're awesome and amazing. You're the light giver. We thank you for your excellence. We thank you for your supremacy. We thank you for your goodness, your greatness. You're awesome, you're majestic. Thank you that you're in this room on tonight. Thank you for leadership excellence. Thank you for educational excellence. Thank you for community excellence. Thank you for all the excellence in this room on tonight. Thank you that each person in this room is answering to purpose, divine purpose. Thank you tonight, Father, as we are gathered tonight. We thank you that we will share and share alike. We thank you for the finances. We thank you for the monies to further education for our community. We thank you for all the honorees. We thank you for the leadership, and we thank you tonight, Father, that tonight we'll raise the greatest amount of money that this organization has ever raised. Thank you for 50. Thank you for the open gate, open doors. Thank you in the name of Jesus that this is the year of the head. So we thank you that on tonight, people will open their pocketbooks, write checks, they will text. And on tonight, Father, we thank you that more children will have the opportunity for excellent education in CMS. Father, we thank you and we bless you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Somebody has to do it. We just happen to enjoy it. And the Post has evolved in its meaning for this community. Back in the old days when I joined, it was a very neighborhoodish feel in terms of how we covered Charlotte. But as the years went by, it became more regional, sometimes national in scope. And I think that that is due in large part from the leadership of this company. So Gerald and all the Johnsons, you deserve your round of applause for that leadership and turning the Post into what it is today. It's small, but it's mighty. And the other side of that is this is a very important night for us at the Post. Not only is it 50 years of the Johnson family owning the publication, but this is also the 50th class of the top seniors. So our top senior of the year and runner-up, they are the 50th iteration of this class, and they deserve a hand as well. And the Charlotte Post Foundation, the organization that is putting this shindig together, is part of that story. And sometimes we don't necessarily talk it up as much as we should, but without the Charlotte Post, there would be no Charlotte Post Foundation. And this is all part of the Johnson family doing a bang-up job of recognizing needs in our community and putting in the work to solve a problem, or at least address it as best as we can as a group. We can't do it alone, so that's why you need to dig into that wallet, that purse, that credit card, or that app, and donate to the foundation. And while you're at it, spend a little love on the Charlotte Post at our website, thecharlottepost.com. Become a subscriber or a donor, because the journalism often reaches folks for free, but it isn't free to produce. So help us out. We're helping our community out. Win-win. Thank you, and good night.
Herb, I want to thank you for your presentation and for your time and dedication and service to the Charlotte Post. You are a true gift to us all in helping to preserve so many important stories in our community. So thank you for all of your hard work and your brilliance and genius doing that all of these years. A true treasure in our community. I had the honor and the privilege to interview Herb and also to interview Mr. Gerald Johnson earlier this week, and to commemorate the 50th year of the Charlotte Post. And I learned a lot that I had not known before. The story was broadcast on Channel 9 last night, and if you all would like to take a look at it later, you can go to WSOCTV.com to take a look at that, some of the story and history behind the Charlotte Post and the Johnson Foundation, the Johnson family legacy. Charlotte CEO and publisher of the Charlotte Post, president of the Charlotte Post Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Gerald Johnson.
Thank you, Erica. Oh, I'm getting old. I can't move as fast as I used to. That guy that just left the stage, I didn't want to hire him. Seriously, when he first came to the job, I told the managing editor at that time no. He wanted to cover and do sports. I said no, we weren't going to hire him. She finally talked me into doing it, and look at him now. We wouldn't be where we are today in reality without him. I want to spend a few minutes thanking a lot of people, and then when I finish that, I'll spend another hour talking about some other stuff, and then we'll move on. My brother, Bob Johnson, died on June 5th, and it's still a lot of pain that I feel and the family feels about that whole situation. But a lot of you here in that room did a lot of condolences, sent a lot of condolences to me and to the family. You came to the funeral, you came to the after gathering, and a lot of you donated to the foundation. And there were so many of you, we haven't had a chance to thank everybody that responded to that. But tonight, for all of you that participated in that event that we're still dealing with as a family, on behalf of the family, I want to thank all of you now and give you a round of applause for that. And I also want to thank all of the sponsors. Kathy Basant got up here, and interestingly, I came in here early before this program started, and somebody was walking in here, and it turned out to be Kathy Basant. I just walked right by her, did what I had to do, and came back out. So, Kathy, I apologize for that. I was in a hurry, and sorry for that, but that was on me. I also want to thank all of you that came here tonight and bought tickets and all of that. And I apologize if you're not sitting in the right seats, because some of you aren't where you're supposed to be, but that's okay, you're in here. But we had a situation. I want to thank all of you for being a part of this, paying to see this event. And without you participating and getting a heads up on what this organization is all about, then, well, you wouldn't be here. So I want to thank all of you for attending this event as well. And I want to thank the people that helped put this together, starting off with the young lady sitting at the table with me, who happens to be my wife, who does a lot of the organization for a lot of that you see now, this event and other things with the newspaper. But I also want to thank other family members that are at, what's the name of your table? 4. Yeah. And you all can stand up for a minute so people can see you. Don't be shy. There you go. I'm missing a few. Maybe they don't want to be a part of the Johnson family anymore, whatever. I can't see them. But I want to thank them as well. They've been a great support in keeping the organization moving and making sure that we can sustain ourselves for, I won't be here before another 50 years maybe. And so I want to give them a round of applause as well. The ambassadors that work the program, they're volunteers, they work this program, they worked the golf tournament yesterday, and they just put a lot of work in making sure that we can do what we want to do as an organization. I want to thank them. I want to thank the board members, that the board members, if you're here, stand up and let people see you as well. It's the board members that actually do the organization for the foundation and keep that part of it rolling. The planning committee that puts this organization together, I want to thank them as well. For those that are, some of them are still doing some other things out there because they are ambassadors to some of them. And so I want to thank them as well. Now, I probably missed somebody. You can get on me later on and call me up or whatever. But I want to talk about the foundation. And we do 3 things as a foundation. We call them continuing education, corrective education, and community education. Corrective education, well, continuing education is about recognizing top seniors, African American top seniors with a certain grade point average and higher, and they have to write an essay, and we have to get all the information about them and how they're doing in school. And run the tape, please. This will give you a quick highlight of the party of what we do.
my name is Sanaya Stiles. I'm going to UNC Chapel Hill for college.
Oh, I am Erin Thompson. I will be attending Winston-Salem State University.
My name is Thomas Brown. I will be attending Morehouse College in the fall. Hi, my name is Hart Holly. I just got my certificate, and my life after high school, I want to go to Johnson & Wales University.
This program was started in 1975. Herb mentioned that this is the 75th year of recognizing top seniors. I'm sorry, the 50th year. And we do this program, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time because it's got a lot of history to it. But primarily because back when this program was started, integration was taking place with the school system. And we had an employee, James Covison, who worked for my father at the time, that would go to high school programs, with, whatever they call them now, programs where the kids were getting awards, award program. And when the schools we were going through the integration process, he recognized that no African American students were being recognized in those programs. And he knew a lot of the African American kids that came from doctors, lawyers, and everywhere else, and they weren't getting recognized, and he was just hurt. Came to my father and told him about it, told my father to start. Could he start something by putting something in the paper about these seniors? It got that simple start. We brought it to where it is today after many years, but that's how it got started. And so we are proud of that program. It's our signature program because we've been doing it for so long. The other program that and you will meet the top seniors tonight when I shut up. But we had another program that's near and dear to me. It's our corrective education program. Run the tape.
We serve a very transient population. People might be unaware, but our student, most of them, a large percentage of them, approximately 1/3, actually reside in the women's shelter. So it's a homeless facility. With that, as you can imagine, our students have experienced a great deal of trauma. They are very uncertain about their futures. Oftentimes they struggle with basic subsistence needs. So because of that, this is a safe place for them.
I have been a teacher at Walter G. Byers for 4 years, and the Charlotte Post has been an extension of our teaching. In years past, we focus on just the tested areas, 3rd through 8th, because we are a K-8 school. This past year, we had a huge amount of 3rd graders trying to give them that start because that's their first year of EOG testing.
With the Charlotte Post, they provide us with a lot of things that we as a school probably couldn't do on our own. Providing that one-on-one tutoring that many of them so richly need and deserve. While we get a great deal of funding from federal sources, it's not enough to do that.
We see a huge amount of growth when we see our kids connect to our teachers. And so with the tutoring program, it allows that small group, they get attached to their teachers, they know their teachers. I traditionally teach older kids, and you will see that I work with younger kids. And so I have 3rd graders and 4th graders coming up to me that I haven't even taught in a classroom yet, but they know me by name, and they tell me about what they're reading.
And I can say that the students who have participated in the tutoring program that is sponsored by the Post, we have seen a great deal of growth. I wish we were able to do that with all of our students because, again, we have so many that it's difficult to address all of their needs. That it is a wonderful blessing, that we are very excited and very appreciative of all the support that we've received from the Post, and we just look forward to continuing this partnership.
Commercial, I gotta charge them for that. This program started in 2008. I got a report about kids dropping out of school by ninth grade, primarily African American kids dropping out of school early. And we did a lot of research on it and found out that most of them were dropping out of school because they were so far behind that they gave up on school. And the first chance they got to drop out, which was the ninth grade, they started doing so. So we started this program because we discovered that this problem started as early as beginning when they started school, first grade. But the first time you would see it was by the time they got to third grade when they started taking the EOG testing. And so we incorporated a program that we could actually help the school, help these kids. I'm gonna take a little longer than I should with this, but we had a principal tell me that every kid can learn, regardless. Every kid can learn. That the problem is every kid learns at a different pace, and the pace that they learn on can't be handled in the school system environment because a teacher can't teach high level, normal level, and low level kids at the same time. And so the people that suffer the most, well, in reality, he said the high learners and the low learners suffer the most because they can't teach the high learners fast enough, and they can't teach the slow learners to catch up. And so she said the best thing that you could do if you want to have an after-school program is put one in our school, and literally, when you put them in our school, don't bring anybody else in to teach them. Use our teachers because the students know the teachers and the parents trust them. And the problem you're going to have with parents with low-performing kids is that they aren't going to trust just anybody you try to teach their kids. They're only going to trust the teachers that they're used to. And so we did, and the program started working. We're now seeing kids grow, which you already heard from Nicole Cameo. Where's his Cameo in here? Stand up, Cameo, be recognized. Is Miss Davis in here? Tell her stand up and be recognized. Thank you all for your work. They're doing a great job, and we're doing this pre-testing, post-testing to make sure that these children are growing at the pace that they need to grow to ultimately get to the place that they need to be to not drop out of school by ninth grade. That's it for that. We also have community education, but that's just, we do social justice with situations with disparities in the African American community compared to other communities. And we just bring people to the table to talk about disparities in crime, health care, and crime, health care, education, and social mobility, upward mobility. And so that's what we do as a foundation. And I want to recognize again, I want to thank Kathy Basson again, who actually helped us with putting together this program and helped us with some guidance in terms of some things that we could do. And I want to give her another round of applause. I think that's all I have now. This is a fundraiser, and I'm going to bore you one. There's Patrice. I didn't see you sitting over there. Did you stand up when I said family members? I was looking that way. I'm sorry. I'm going to ask Mr. Calloway to step up here, who I worked with Walter G. Vargas for 5 or 6 years, I don't know, a long time. And I just wanted to recognize him and let him say a few words for his working with that system and helping us with a lot with how that's going. He's no longer there, but I promised that I would let him talk. Okay, you promised me you would talk. I'll come up here and talk with you. Yo, you have to go up there. And I think that's all for me, but if not, I'll be back.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anthony Calloway. Past couple years, when I attended this event, I was the principal of Walter G. Byers. Ms. Davis has taken my place, and she's doing a wonderful job. And I also want to recognize Cameo. She is one of my favorites. Don't tell the other teachers, but Cameo is one of my favorites because she worked hard, and she always had a yes attitude for our children. And you heard Principal Davis talk about the needs of our school. That up to a third of our kids can come from the shelter. And so with that, when you are worried about housing, when you are worried about food, when you're worried about all those things that are on that list of Maslow, remember him from Psychology 101, right? It's hard for you to become self-actualized and learn at a high level. So what the Post has done is basically help us reach our children how they need it when they need it, okay? As Mr. Johnson said, it's hard to teach the high-level kids, the middle kids, and the kids who are struggling. And I'm not going to call them low. I'm just going to say they have yet to maximize their potential, because I do believe all kids can learn when they're taught at their pace and you fill in those gaps. So what I want to say today is this. Mr. Johnson came to me a while ago when we first got started, and he said, "What do you need?" And they said, "Do the program." And so I just want to thank you for taking that chance at our school. And I want to just say it means a lot for you to ask me to come up here and speak, because I didn't ask to speak. Let's get that straight. But I would be remiss if I didn't just recognize you and Bob for what you guys did to our school. Because when we first started out, our kids were making growth. But when I came back to you and said growth isn't enough, we want our kids to be able to reach proficiency. Because there's something called self-fulfilling prophecy. And when you tell somebody over and over again that they have failed, oh, you failed the EOG, take it again, you fail it. What are you going to feel like when you walk into that classroom, when you walk into a school? You're going to feel like a failure. And I've seen the effect of kids who have struggled to be able to get what they needed from our teachers, and then when they take that EOG, realize that they reach proficiency. It's life-changing, and it changed the trajectory of our kids. And so I want to thank you for doing this program at Walter G. Byers, but you issued a challenge, and I don't know if you told everyone here, but you said you want to get into more schools. And so with that, it's going to require more funding. No, we're not begging. We're just trying to make a difference in our community. And typically I'm up here as a principal, but today I'm here as a community member, just like you, right? And so what I did last year was, plead, and it was noble, but now I'm coming from a perspective of, you know what, you're right, Mr. Johnson. It just can't be Walter G. Byers, because there's kids all over Charlotte that are struggling, and there are kids that need this program, and we can do more. And so please look in that booklet, text that number, and go ahead and increase your giving, because you are changing the trajectory of the kids who participate in this program, because you are making them successful. Because when you hear you're a success, you're doing great, how does that make you feel? I can't hear you. I asked you a question. How does that make you feel? How do you feel when people say you're successful? It makes you feel good, right? It makes you want to do it again. And there's nothing like success to encourage more success. And that's what we're asking you to do today. Give so that we can make more children successful, so that we can celebrate and honor more kids throughout our wonderful city. Thank you, God bless you, and have a wonderful week.
Thank you, Mr. Calloway, and thank you, Mr. Johnson. Now we turn to that special part of our program where we are going to recognize our honorees tonight, starting with our top seniors. Beginning with our top senior runner-up, Elizabeth Stabler Tarver. She is a senior at East Mecklenburg High School, and she is a young woman to be recognized for not only her brilliance, but by her dedication to leading with compassion. Please turn your attention to this video now to learn more about our top senior runner-up.
Well, my mom is like, she's my mom, she's my best friend. She acts like both parents in a sense. Even though my dad is still present in my life in some cases, she has been like my anchor throughout most of my school career from elementary to high school. And she's probably one of the strongest people I know. And she's taught me everything that I know. And I love her so much. One of the big things that I want to pursue is like an internship with like in the medical field somehow, or working with mental health. And also just being able to get out there and work with like groups that advocate for really the community as a whole, because I did work with Charlotte-Mecklenburg Youth Council, where they advocate for different things within our school system and within our community as a whole. So I wanted to continue doing that.
She has a very high capacity for empathy. She's so good with people, and it's not that just she's listening. I think it's also that she really does care about people, and she wants the best for everyone, and she really knows how to show that through her words and listening. And she's got such a great sense of humor about it too. She's so personable that I really want to give everyone a chance to talk to her, because I think they'd be missing out.
I think it's just something that happens. I feel like I need to set a good example for myself as well. So, I try to be that person that I want to be. And I guess it just ends up rubbing off on other people, which is good. I mean, it's nice to be a good role model for people. I was accepted into the C-STEP program partnered with CPCC in Chapel Hill. And I will be transferring in 2026. I want to major in psychology and minor in music, because I think music therapy is really important to really anyone. Therapy in general is very important to anyone, and I just think I want to help people get better and make the world a better place.
Elizabeth stands out because she was such a hard worker both years that I taught her. I taught her in 10th and 12th grade, and both years she just worked hard consistently the entire year. And then on top of that, she has maintained such a great attitude throughout high school. Even when she faces challenges and that sort of thing, she always just keeps a positive attitude and tries her very best to get through things, and always comes out strong on the other side. Oh, I know she's gonna have a bright future. Between just her work ethic and her character, I'm sure she's gonna be successful at whatever she chooses.
I would like to thank the Charlotte Post for seeing my hard work and effort and recognizing that with this beautiful award and this opportunity that they've given me. It means so much to me, and I just appreciate all that has been given to me so far. Thank you.
Our top seniors were presented with their awards at an event earlier this year, but now please welcome your top senior runner-up, Elizabeth Stabler-Tarver.
Hi, everyone. I wasn't prepared for this, but I first just want to say thank you. Like, this is so, wow. Like, this is so big. I don't want to cry, but I'm really happy because I've worked so hard to get to where I am today, and it just means so much to like see that my hard work is being seen, and that my hard work is paying off, and that I really want to get to where I want to be in the future, and I really want to help people out and make the world so much better than what it is now. I think that's all. Thank you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Our next honoree is also an East Mecklenburg Eagle. Folu Adenuga is our top senior of the year. This young lady juggles a lot with taking honors courses, her extracurricular activities, a part-time job, also pursuing entrepreneurship, all while maintaining a GPA of 4.54. Please turn your attention to this video to learn more about our top senior.
I would say I've always been like the type of person, I've never had like just one dream, anything, or one thing that I was just like so like extremely and only passionate about. I've always been like somebody, I guess, people used to like jokingly call me like a jack of all trades. So I've always like liked to try and like dibble and dabble in different stuff. No, whenever I see something and I'm interested in it, I just have like this thought in my head like, oh, I feel like I could do that. So like the saying or that you can put anything, like you can do anything you put your mind to, I do take that very literally. And I feel like things are more fun when you're good at them. So why not try and be good in the things that I'm doing? So I guess that nature has kind of helped me.
Usually when people kind of put themselves out there, she's a cheerleader, she's on track, she's on student congress, she's an excellent student, she's top 20 student. Typically people end up having somebody out there doesn't like them. She's not one of those kids. Everybody loves Folu. You don't find anybody talking badly about Folu ever. Teachers love her, admin loves her, students love her. She was homecoming queen this year. She's just one of those students that everybody seems drawn to. She's got a kind of charisma and a joy about her that people are just kind of drawn to.
Like, Folu is very passionate about things. She is motivated to succeed. She's a hard worker. You know, she does well in academics. She's an athlete. I mean, she's like a 3-sport athlete while maintaining an over 4.0 GPA, holding down part-time jobs. Like, she just does everything. She embodies what it means to be a giver and representative of the community in which she is from, and she is probably representative of the future that she wants to see. I think that one thing about I guess this generation that a term I've heard a lot is people call us snowflakes and say that we're too sensitive or we care too much about certain topics. I would say it's more so that people in my generation may feel things deeper, may want to be more involved. And I feel like we are trying to kind of create the world that we want to live in rather than just continuing to go for things that we don't like.
I will be going to Duke to major in biology, and with that afterwards the plan is to go to dental school, and I want to specialize in orthodontist. I want to be able to give back to underserviced communities, especially with healthcare, being a Black woman in that field. So kind of I guess being the change that I want to see and hopefully opening the door for other Black women and even like underrepresented minorities to step into that field.
So I would say being selected as top senior is extremely rewarding. So not only to myself, but my teammates, my friends, people around me, several people tell me that like, oh, they look up to me, or like, oh, they see me as like, I guess they get like inspired. And so it feels really good to me to know that I'm like serving as a good role model for my friends and my teammates and other people around me, and that they see that if I can do it, they're more than capable of doing it too. Wherever I go and whatever I end up doing, I'll be able to pay it forward. So again, I just want to say thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it, and it is an honor to have been recognized as the Charlotte Post Foundation Top Senior of the Year.
Ladies and gentlemen, your top senior of the year, Folu Adenuga.
Good evening, everyone. Yes, Folu is actually unavoidably absent because she's in school now, and she is on a program in school. She has traveled from school to another location. That's Duke University Marine Lab. That's where she is now. But she sent a piece of appreciation to the Charlotte Post and everyone present here tonight. So I will read briefly what she said. She said, again, I want to thank the Charlotte Post Foundation for awarding and recognizing the efforts of the hardworking Black students in CMS. It is because of them, my community, and my support system that I'm able to have the opportunity to be at the Duke University Marine Lab right now. She sent this message in just about 10 minutes ago. I'm saddened that I cannot be there, but I'm so grateful for the recognition, thankful that the Charlotte Post have been part of my journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Standing here tonight is my wife, my beautiful wife, and the mother of Folu Adenuga.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations to our top seniors. Can we get another round of applause for them? So, if you haven't donated yet, if you aren't moved by all of the excellence that you've already seen so far tonight, please, please make a donation via text, via check, and Tia is walking around as well to accept credit cards also. Just raise your hand and she will come to you. Next, we'd like to recognize our Educator of the Year, Shelby Latimore. She has turned her classroom into a microcosm of life, teaching children invaluable skills. Her style has actually been recognized and noticed all over the country. Please enjoy this video to learn more about the genius of our Educator of the Year.
So I'm originally from Long Island, New York, Amityville. I have two sisters, and I lived with my mom and dad my whole life. We moved to Raleigh, North Carolina when I was in 3rd grade, and then we have been there since I graduated high school in Raleigh. And then I decided I wanted to go to college in a big city. I wanted to go back to New York, but I did not get enough scholarship money for all of those expenses. So I ended up going to the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, and I have been in Charlotte ever since. I still didn't hear anything positive about being a teacher. I always heard I'm not gonna make any money or I'm gonna be stressed out, but I did have summers off, so I didn't really know anything about it. And then my teacher saw how natural it came to me and how happy I was and how everything just clicked when I was in those environments.
Having her in class, I knew she was going to be an all-star. As a professor who trains potential teachers, you kind of know that there are some that are just going to take off, and it was wonderful to have that confirmation.
I have 19 equals 14.
I would say my teaching style changes day to day. I like to keep my kids on their toes. I like to keep myself interested in myself, changing different things. So if you walk in, we have a structure, and they know I have rules, and we have a structure for sure, but I like to keep them on their toes. I was one of the last people to really get on TikTok. I always filmed myself. That's how I learn. I like to watch myself and think, okay, how can I change things? How can I adapt? How can I get better? And sometimes my kids say hilarious things.
Like a snack? No.
Do you eat it or not?
No.
You don't eat it?
No. What do you do with it?
Oh, rusty.
Yes.
So I'll send them to my friends and my family, and we'll laugh about it. And I had started my class economy that year, last year, and I sent it to my family, and my little sister was like, put it on TikTok. Just put it on TikTok. And I was like, okay, sure, I'll put it on TikTok. And I posted it one morning, school day, I put my phone down on my desk, I was welcoming my kids. I came back to my phone 30 minutes later, and my video had like thousands of views within 30 minutes. People wondering, am I really taking money from third graders? Because they couldn't really see the money.
30 smackaroons. So come on up, get those for prayer.
Yeah, so our class economy has different aspects. One, they have class jobs, so every 2 weeks we change jobs. The next aspect is they get paid for that job. They can also get fines, so they can get fines for breaking things on purpose, late work, or disrespect. And then the last thing is they're able to earn all that money, save, budget, however they decide, based off of their own, ideals. And then they can spend that money on class rewards. So since then, millions of views, over 1 million followers on TV, like, it's been crazy. Life has definitely changed. So at this point, with the class economy and things of that sort, my next biggest goal is to make that a product, make that its own entity for students, for parents, for guardians to implement with their kids at home, in a school, in a summer camp, wherever it may be, as a resource for behavior or academic rewards.
Building relationships with students, I'd say that's probably like her best thing that she does. She just has a way of just getting to know each individual student in their own individual way. Everyone's so different. The students that we teach, some may be like extremely extroverted, really outgoing, or really introverted, but she always finds a way to kind of sort of get to know them, know about their hobbies, what they like, and I just think that that's her like perfect skill as a teacher.
Oh man, when I think about Shelby, a lot of stuff comes to mind, but I would say the first thing that comes to mind is that she's just authentic, like she's real. And kids have a notion about who's being real with them and who's not being real with them. She has a real knack for making a connection with the kids and getting down to their level and making it meaningful for whatever they're trying to do. And that's really hard with third graders who don't have the confidence usually, but she brings that out of them in a very unique way.
It's amazing to realize that, I'm not just touching up, obviously, my class, but it's being seen as something important and valuable from people right here in my community. So being named y'all's Teacher of the Year is just, I never thought that would happen to me, especially not only 4 years in the game of teaching, is amazing. And I only hope that it continues.
Ladies and gentlemen, a social media education superstar and your Educator of the Year for 2024, Shelby Latimore. Congratulations.
Oh my goodness, that was a beautiful video, just beautiful. I want to start obviously by thanking God. If you know my story, I have fought being a teacher since high school, since I heard I wasn't gonna make any money. It was not the plan. And every step of the way, even up until my 3rd year when my little sister told me to post my first video on TikTok, I was like, yeah, I'm done after 3. 3 and I'm out, I'm gonna go back to school, and that was it.
So thankfully, I'm still here and doing what I need to do. Thank you to the Charlotte Post and the Johnson family as well. My family is all here today to support me. My professors from UNC Charlotte, without them, I would not have learned how to advocate for myself and then teach my kids how to advocate for themselves as well. If you don't know, I teach at Renaissance West STEAM Academy. So, yeah. My students can come from a lot of different backgrounds, a lot of different support systems or lack thereof. So it's very important for them to learn how to speak for themselves and advocate for themselves. So through my professors, I had learned that to pass down to them. And of course, I want to thank my students and my school community as well. Their support system, my admin, coaches, even my third grade team lift me up every day. And if you are an educator or you know an educator, we need that very often. So without them, I would not be here as well. I just want to start off by saying when I got the phone call that I won this, I was like a little confused. I was like, I'm sorry, like who? Mr. Johnson called me and I was like, who are we looking for here? I was like, there's no way I won this. And he was like, yeah, you're the one I'm looking for. And that was just amazing. I do teach my kids financial literacy. I do not take real money from them. It is not real. They have class jobs and they have responsibilities, and I pay them for that. As a kid, that motivated me, and I needed to have my kids in attendance, on time, in their seats every day of the week. And if they're not there, they don't get paid. So they come to school, and we have attendance records that are just amazing in my class because of that, and they know that they are being counted on not just for themselves, but the class runs better when everyone is there to do their job. So I teach them that as well as fines in real life. If I break something or if I pay a bill late or if I turn something in late, I have to pay a fine for that. So they do as well. And they do get charged rent at the first of every month. They sure do. They have to pay the bank. They have to pay me. And they get used to it. There's some fight at first, I'm not gonna lie. There's some struggle, some wiggle room, but they get used to it. And then by the end of the year, I have a banker, and it is a self-sufficient class economy, and they do it, and I just watch and I observe, and they know the rules, and they know how to collect the money, so it's just amazing. But outside of that, I make sure that in the videos, if you can't see, I take a lot of pride, and I'm gonna try not to cry, in my whole student. From things like socks or teaching them how to brush their teeth and like things like that. You take the time to really do that for them because you don't know who is at home to do that for them. So when a student tells me, how do I brush the back of my mouth? I'll whip out a toothbrush and I'll show you how to brush the back of your mouth. Or if your socks, I can tell, have been worn every day this week, let's get a fresh new pair of socks, With social media reaching millions across the world, being on platforms nationally, being invited to the White House, is amazing. 2 times. With that opportunity, obviously, financially, has allowed me to do things like fun field trips for my 3rd graders. They got to go on a bus with a bathroom, and that was the coolest thing ever. We took them to the zoo, but they were excited about the bathrooms more than anything. But social media has become another news outlet, another media outlet to put information out there. And I remember, me only hearing negatives about education growing up. So I like to be that light for others, and hearing that I'm that light for others is just amazing. And lastly, I just want to talk about moving forward. It is amazing what I am doing in the classroom, from right after school, being a tutor, to a science coordinator, to a coach, to a mentor, taking the time to do what I can. I am only one person, but obviously I love that moving forward I'm touching other people to do what I can, because I'm not just touching my class, they're touching their younger siblings, or someone's watching my video to touch their class or their school system. So obviously we want to, move forward and spread everything that we're learning here, and that's all I'm trying to do. So thank you guys again for having me. This is amazing, and I just hope it grows from here, for sure. Thank you.
Congratulations. And now for our final award of the evening to our luminary, Linda Lockman Brooks. If you have the pleasure of knowing her, you know the true light, intelligence, and talent of this amazing woman. Please turn your attention now to a video to learn more about our luminary of 2024.
The college made the decision to name a classroom for me, and I am just overwhelmed and thrilled about that. And I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. But it's been 8 years of work as a trustee and working with Dr. Dietermeyer and trustees on governance and policy work, and yet we get to see close up the work with students. And that's really what it's about here at Central Piedmont.
Well, thank you so much for joining us to honor Linda Lockman Brooks on this very happy occasion as we honor and celebrate a great friend and champion of the college. So it goes without saying that I adore Linda, and I have been so fortunate to work with her during my entire tenure here at Central Piedmont.
1, 2, 3.
And I've really been proud to understand somebody who cares about their community and wants to do everything for it. She's definitely been an inspiration to me and my perspective on the world. Just being a part of your community, building your community, fostering relationships, and just being there for people in general and truly caring.
I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri. My parents, Otis Lockman and Jenny Chester Lockman, were both from other places but met and married in St. Louis. I grew up with one older sister, and my dad worked for Anheuser-Busch, and we loved baseball and beer. My mom was fortunate enough to be at home with us, but both parents always really kind of said you have to be prepared, and I think they did everything they could to prepare my sister and I for what was to come next. I was fortunate in that I was able to go to school at home. I went to the University of Missouri St. Louis after graduation from undergrad in St. Louis, got tapped on the shoulder for a management program with that company and moved to New York City, which everything really took off from there in terms of the career. I wanted to stay in the marketing and communications space. I had a chance to work for an ad agency, J. Walter Thompson, and then spent the core of my corporate career at American Express. And along the way, personally, met the love of my life, Will Brooks. We met on Madison Avenue, a girl from St. Louis and a guy from Mississippi. Who'd have thought it? When I was coming along, we use terms like marketing, advertising, communications. Now, and I think it's very appropriate, it's about storytelling. So I was fortunate, like I said, to come along at a time when it was really changing and growing and evolving. And I think it also, because I had the combination of not only marketing and communications opportunities, I also spent time in sales. I spent time developing relationships and making sure that if I was working with a client that they knew who I was, and I tried to get a good sense of who they were, so that whatever I was offering or whatever I was hoping that they would connect with, it was from an authentic place. And that's where I believe I developed the idea of connecting and building sustainable relationships and relationships that are authentic. And that's really been something that's been throughout my life and continues to this day.
This powerful superpower that she has of connecting people in the community generationally. I don't know anyone in Charlotte that has connected with several different generations of the last 30 to 40 years like Linda Lockman Brooks.
In recent years, certainly the last 8 to 10 years, my connection with Central Piedmont Community College has been a wonderful connection and relationship. I'm really proud of the work I've been able to be a part of there, engaging with students, engaging with trustees and staff and faculty. Just honored by that work. Prior to that, I was real involved in the art space. While I don't consider myself a creative, I don't sing, I don't dance. In fact, I've been asked not to sing. I do dance, I take that back. I do dance, but I don't sing. I've been able to be a volunteer in the arts and culture space and spent a lot of time at not only Arts and Science Council as a board member, very, very proud of the work I did in a long time of service with the Children's Theater of Charlotte, and like to feel that my handprints are all over Imagine On.
Linda Lockman Brooks has an epic memory, truly exceptional. She remembers people, their backgrounds, she remembers families, she remembers organizations and their history. More importantly, though, is what she does with that knowledge. Linda uses it to be a world-class connector of people and organizations, not for the past, but to build a bright future. Linda is one of the most forward-looking people I know, and she's truly optimistic. She believes that every single day can be better than the day before it, and that all it takes is her hard work, her energy, her drive, and her relentless willingness to make people better together than they would be on their own.
Well, when I heard from my friend Ellison Clary and from my friend Gerald Johnson that I'd been selected, the first thing that I did feel was surprise. I certainly know about the Luminary Award. I know about the light that gets shined on top students each year, educators. I think it's really an important initiative that needs to continue. So I was really excited and surprised and happy to find out that I would now be part of that legacy. When I got to Charlotte, I read the Charlotte Post to find out what was going on specifically with Black people. So that's another piece that's important to me. It's lovely when people that look like you see you and appreciate what you've been able to accomplish with others.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 Charlotte Post Best Foundation Luminary of the Year, Linda Lockman Brooks.
Well, enough about me. I brought some remarks because, again, I try to be prepared. And when you work in communications and marketing, people sort of have a high expectation of you. And my son is in the room. So I need to make sure I come correct. But I have to say, I'm going to deviate a little bit, and I stand between you and dancing, but you'll be fine. First of all, though, Gerald Johnson, you're one of a kind. Thank you. Thank you for what you, your family, and the Post Foundation have done for 50 years. Gerald takes the time at this event to tell you about the specific programs that the Post Foundation funds. I hope you were listening, and if you weren't, and I'm not going to repeat it all, but I really encourage you to go on their website and refamiliarize yourself with the work that's being done. And the gentleman that came up who had been principal at Walter G. Byers, what he said was that, and I literally said it to Shawana at my table, I said, we need this in every school. So let's do what we can to make sure that we're expanding programs like this so that more children can be impacted. I want to thank my friend Ellison Clary. It's kind of a Nations Bank night in many ways, having Kathy here and so many friends from Bank of America here tonight. Ellie and I were at the bank in the glory days, we like to think, as the skyline was being built and you were out making sure there were restaurants and other things happening and that the world knew about it. It's very nice when someone that you know well interviews you and they ask you how old you are and you look at him like he's crazy. So thank you, Ellie. I appreciate the lovely job you did. It's a nice keepsake for me. I'd like to thank my husband, Will Brooks. What did Kathy Besant call him? I'm not going to repeat it, but I'll be hearing about it, I'm sure, and she's right. And as I said in the video, he is the love of my life, and I was very lucky that a St. Louis girl moved to New York City and met a really cool guy. He got cooler after he met me, at a restaurant bar on Madison Avenue and 54th Street many, many years ago. And we're hanging in there together. Garrett, we're proud of you. Thank you for coming back from Los Angeles to be with us tonight. Our son's made a real effort to make sure he's connecting with us, because we had a hard year last year. We lost our daughter, Morgan, but we know she is looking down. We know that. Thanks to every single person who is in this room tonight. There are many other places you could be. Again, I know you're glad you came because, frankly, as Kathy said, our top seniors, I mean, ladies, you got Lady Elizabeth and Fulu's parents. I mean, amazing. Thank you so much. Seeing what these young people are doing and what they're about, it's got to give us hope. And as Kathy also said, they've got next, and we have to do what we can do to make sure that they get to their next, and they can take care of this world, this planet, and all of us. Shelly, I'm coming to your class. I'm coming to get some Latimore bucks, okay? I'm coming. We're gonna do a marketing plan, girl. We're gonna make them. We're gonna pay them to write a marketing plan, and well, listen. You know, my son does social media. He'll be a special guest online. We're gonna. Shelly, it's you and me now, right? Isn't she amazing? I mean, really. I know your family's proud, and I'm really proud to be honored along with you and the top seniors this year, so thank you. I think Dr. Hill is here. Where are you? Stand up. Dr. Crystal Hill is the superintendent of CMS. CMS does a lot very, very well, and we don't talk about it enough. So at an evening like tonight, when we're really feeling inspired, at your next party and cocktail party and whatever, when people start saying not so nice things, remind them of what you heard tonight. It's really, really important, frankly, that all of us become and continue to be advocates for our school system, because they are doing a lot right, and they need continued support. Thank you to Jack Brayboy for all of the wonderful videos. You know, I was struck by, you know, you hear yourself talk, it's never comfortable, and yet I felt comfortable talking to Jack and the family of the legacy his family has here, and all of the people connected, Gerald, with your organization. It is a family, not just by blood, but by connection and long connection. And being honored by this award really has felt great. When I got to Charlotte, I was a young 30-something and arriving here in the early 90s. And as I met more people, I found out that in Charlotte, if you raise your hand, people will take you up on it and get you involved. And I think that my why for being and staying so involved, look, I've done a lot in this community, but I've been here a long time. I haven't done it all at the same time. But the draw to civic engagement really goes back to, and Jack incorporated pictures of my parents in the video, Otis and Jenny Lockman, who, as I think back on it, were both engaged in their communities. My dad was a businessman, but he also gave back. He was involved in a number of civic organizations. My mother was a supporter of the YWCA back then, the Phyllis Wheatley Y, because Black people had separate YWs, and that wasn't that long ago. That was in the 60s. But seeing them serve, and then hearing my father often say, "To whom much is given, much is required." So I think that when I got to Charlotte, because frankly in the New York days, Will, we were too busy commuting to the city and beginning our young family. And I joined the Junior League in New Jersey and got a little bit involved. But once I got here, this was a place where you could get all in. And I did feel like I was welcomed. While there are a lot of things that Charlotte is still working on, and there are a lot of things in Charlotte that still need improving, this community really is about civic engagement. The work in the arts, I think I said it in the video, Bruce and Anita are here. You know, the work with Children's Theater and Imagine-On and making sure, one of the things we did on the board at Children's Theater was we made sure we provided scholarships for kids that may not be able to take the programming there. Again, it was about storytelling. It was about meeting people where they were, what the work Shelby's doing now in another way. The work with the Library Foundation and making sure that our public libraries had private funding, raising money to supplement what was given on a state, national, and local or county level. Libraries are the last great convening spaces, free to all. Doesn't matter background. You can be homeless and you're welcomed into the library. And they're very important as things happen, and we're not going to go there, but as the things that are going to happen in the next month, that people get their information and they get help to make good decisions in November. My friend Joan Zimmerman is here, and I've been able to speak for her a couple of times, and she said to me, "You're so intentional." And that is a word I try to live out. Connection, authenticity, it's been mentioned tonight. Those are all words that give context for how I've tried to serve. You've heard the concept of what Luminary, my friend did a great job telling you all about it. I'm not going to read what I wrote about it because I looked it up yesterday too. But it is about light. It's about shedding light. You saw that tonight. You saw that tonight with these young women who are furthering their education. I'm so proud, Candy, that one of them is going to come to Central Piedmont and then go on to the program at Chapel Hill because she'll be prepared by Central Piedmont. As I close, again, I kept thinking about light, how we shine our lights, how we shed light, how we give light to others. And we need more of that these days in our communities, not just Charlotte, but around the world. So the last thing I'll say to you, and I promise I won't sing it, is that I was reminded of that song that a lot of us know, This Little Light of Mine. And I am happy that I've been able to share this little light of mine in Charlotte. Thank you.
Congratulations, Linda Lockman Brooks, your 2024 Luminary. Let's have a round of applause for all of our honorees tonight. The evening is not over. I want to remind everyone again, you see the excellence, you see the inspiration, you see the young people who are our future. Please take out your phone and text to give, write a check. And Tia's also walking around still. Raise your hand and she will come to your table. Raise your hand high. She'll come to your table if you'd like to make a donation via credit card. And also inside your program as well, you see the address for the Charlotte Post Foundation if you'd like to write a check and mail that donation in another way. We would also like to thank, Linda mentioned it, Jack Brayboy, who does incredible work and produces all the videos every year for the Charlotte Post Foundation. Thank you, Jack. I know that he could not be with us tonight, but again, his amazing videos have helped to tell the story of tonight. And also, I will echo what Linda said as well about Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools. You see the two young women graduating from East Mecklenburg High School. My daughter also graduated from East Meck, and my children graduated from CMS schools. And, the school system does get a bad rap, but we have an excellent Charlotte Mecklenburg school system. So please, let's continue to support it. Walter G. Byers, the program there, let's continue to spread it to other schools to provide support. I'm not sure if we are able to put our fundraising tally on the board. Are we able to do that? Let's check it out. 13,200, and it's going up and up and up. Again, please take out your phones, write a check, and lift your hand so she can come over and take your donation via credit card. Again, the night is not over. Mr. Gerald Johnson is going to come back before us with some more words for this evening. Gerald?
Thank you. This was an amazing, amazing program. I'm so proud of all of you women. You just don't know. And after you spoke, made me even prouder. You're great representatives of this community and why we do what we do. Now, that's the good news. The bad news is this. Before this program started, right before it started, my wife tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Where are the awards? We got beautiful awards for you." The bad news is, I rode with my wife. Your awards are in my car. And so we're going to have to work all that out. We're going to get you those awards. If no other reason, we spent a lot of money on those awards, and you're going to get them. But thank you all for all that you have done in this community. And thank all of you for coming out. I got 2 more thank yous to do before I sit down, and we're going to bring the Purpose Steppers back up here. The after-school program, we have several partners that have donated and continue to donate to the school. And the one that I want to start off with is the, that one. Jack and Jill. The Jack and Jill partnered with us, and they gave books, bags of snacks, and just school bags, and they did it twice this year. And I was so proud of what happened. We had a pick, I'm getting old and I can't just remember stuff. But we gave a great outing for the kids at the school that turned out to be very good as a pizza party. And those 2 events were very instrumental, and the kids loved the books, and we had pictures and everything of them celebrating that whole evening. And we were just happy to have them as a partner. And I can't forget L.I. Bank, who actually a great partner. And they also are trying to develop a program now where they're giving books, but not only are they giving books to the school, but they're going to actually come in and work through the books with the kids in terms of finding out how well they did reading them and just go through a process with them, which the LI people ought to be up here saying this. But okay. But I am so proud of that program, and we're trying to kick it off this year. I don't know where we stand right now, but we're going to get that program kicked off. And so partnerships like this make a big difference in how we can move forward with the stuff that we're doing. And again, I want to thank all of you all for coming out here and celebrating this. And we are done. Let's go. Kick it off. Thank you all.
This is me at my strongest.
This is me at my fastest.
This is me at my happiest.
This is me at my bravest. This is me at my healthiest.
With Atrium Health on your team, you can achieve your personal best and live life to the fullest.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Purple Steppers.
All right, everybody, the party is not over just quite yet. We're going to come on out here to the dance floor. We're going to get some line dancing coming over. So I want to get Linda and Gerald out here. Where are you guys? Come on out here. It's time for us to start dancing now. Now, you've been here all night giving away all of this money. Now, give us some of your time on the dance floor. Let's just celebrate these 50 years with a couple of quick line dances. We're going to bring our instructors and our dancers back out. Can you give them another round of applause, please? There we go. Now, my name is Damon Carter. I'm a founder of Purple Charlotte Steppers. Been in the community for 20 years now, and we want to have us a good time tonight. So this first line dance we're going to do is called Doing It to Death. So this is not a performance here. This is participation. Come on, there we go, there we go. Come on out here and support Mr. and Mrs. Johnson on the dance floor with us. Come on, we're going to get a couple of quick dance moves. It's real simple, okay? Come on, Michelle. Come on now. You know you got to come on here, Michelle. There we go. Okay. Real simple line dance here. This is called Doing It to Death, okay? So we start off, we're going to do kicks, alternating kicks with our feet. So we're going to kick right, kick left, kick right, kick left. Then we cha-cha forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we go to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick right, kick left, kick right, kick left. Cha-cha. Go 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Grapevine to the right. 2, 3. Turn 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do it with the music. DJ, doing it to death. James Brown. Let's do it to music. There we go. Yeah, let me get a little volume on that music. Yeah. Real simple. All right, y'all. There we go. Here we go. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick right. Kick left. Kick right. Kick left. Cha-cha. Go 1. Go 2. And 3. And 4. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Turn 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick right. Kick left. Kick right. Kick left. Cha-cha. Go right. Go left. Right. Left. Grapevine. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. There we go. Kick right. Yeah. Cha-cha. 2, 3, 4. Grapevine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick right. Yep. Here we go. Cha-cha. Go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Grapevine. There we go. 6, 7, 8. Kick right. Yeah. Cha-cha. Let's go. And 2. Yep. Here we go. Grapevine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick right. Kick left. Here we go. Cha-cha. Go 1. Go 2 and 3 and 4. Grapevine. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick right. Cha-cha. Go 1. Go 2. Go 3. Go 4. Grapevine. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick right. Kick left. Cha-cha. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. Grapevine. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick right. Here we go. Cha-cha. Go. Grapevine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick right. Cha-cha. Let's go. And 2 and 3 and 4. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take it higher. Here we go. Go right and left and right and left. Grapevine. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick right. Kick left. Kick right. Kick left. Cha-cha. Go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go. Cha-cha. Let's go. Grapevine. All right, y'all. Give yourselves a round of applause. Let's move on to our next one. DJ, we're going to cut that one. All right, so this next we're going to do, y'all going to love this song, okay? This is a real simple one, too, okay? One of my favorite line dances. So we're going to start out with the right. You know this one, between the sheets, okay? So we're going to cha-cha. We go cha-cha-cha, slide back. Again, to the right, cha-cha, slide back. Do the same thing to the left, left, slide back. Do it again, left, slide back. Then we do a salsa step, right forward, left back, right out, left out, rock step, right up, right back, quarter turn left, 5, 6, 7, cha-cha, to the right. Slide back again, to the right, right? Yeah, slide back, to the left, left. Again, left. Here we go, salsa step right here, right forward, left back, right out, left out, rock step, rock up, rock back, quarter turn, 5, 6, 7. DJ with the music, between the sheets. Can we get a little volume on that, please? All right, y'all. Here we go. I know y'all remember this one. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Shot. Go right. Slide back to the right. Slide back to the left. Slide back again to the left. Salsa step right forward. Cha. Left back. Cha. Right out. Cha. Left out. Rock step. Rock up. Rock back. Quarter turn. 5, 6, 7. Cha. Go. Slide back. And slide back to the left. Slide back. Left. Here we go. Salsa step right forward. Left back. Right out. Left out. Rock step right up. Rock it back. Quarter turn. 5, 6, 7. Cha to the right. Slide back. Yep. To the right. To the left. Again. Salsa right forward. Left back. Right out. Left out. Rock step. Rock up. Rock back. Quarter turn. 5, 6, 7. Cha to the right. There you go. Right out. Salsa step. Right out. Here we go. Quarter turn. To the right. Go smooth. There we go. To the left. Now I wonder what you were doing when you first heard this song. It was probably very private. Right out. Left out. Rock step. Rock up. Rock back. Quarter turn. Here we go. Cha. Go. To the left. Go. Again. Here we go. Salsa right forward. Left back. Right out. Left out. Rock step. Rock up. There we go. Quarter turn. Cha. Go. Again. To the left. Go. One more time. To the left. Salsa right forward. Left back. Right out. Left out. Rock step. Rock up. Quarter turn. Cha. Go. To the left. Let's go. Welcome back. Here we go. Right up. Left back. Rock it out. Quarter turn. All right, give yourselves a round of applause. DJ, put on the next song, Senko. DJ, let's go to the next song. This is a real easy line dance. Y'all got this one, okay? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, let's go. And cha. Step left. And cha. Step right. Here we go. Tap. With the left. Tap. And walk it up. Go right, left. Bring it back. Here we go. Right out. Left out. Quarter turn. 5, 6, 7. Cha. Go. Step left. Pivot turn. Go. Step right. Tap it out. Tap. With the left. Tap. And walk it up. Go. And bring it back. Go. Here we go. Right out. Left out. 5, 6, 7. Cha. Go. Cha. Step left. And cha. Step right. Tap it out. Tap. With the left. And walk it up. Go. Right. Left. Right. Bring it back. Go. Here we go. Right out. Left out. Quarter turn. 5, 6, 7. Cha. Go. And tap it out. Tap. Tap. And walk it up. Go. Bring it back. Go. Right out. Left out. Quarter turn. 5, 6, 7. Cha. Go. And tap it out. Tap. and walk it up. Go. And bring it back. Go. What's going on, boss? Try it out. Left out, quarter turn. 5, 6, 7, cha. Go. Step left, and here we go. Tap. With the left, tap. And walk it up. Go. And bring it back. Go. Ride out. Left out, quarter turn. 5, 6, 7, cha. Tap it out, tap. With the left, tap. And walk it up, go. And bring it back, go. Here we go, ride out. Last time, 5, 6, 7. Give yourselves a round of applause, y'all. All right, the dance floor is open. Mix, mingle, and make sure you enjoy yourself. Thank you all for having us. Thank you all for coming out supporting 50 years of the Charlotte Post.
Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah. Big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up, bag it up. I'm shaking it, it's like a fire. I'm shaking it, singing like a yeah. I'm doing the face like guns on face. I'm breaking the game, so let's play. Yeah. I'm taking the game's mine. Yeah, it's the change, it's my time. Yeah, I'm into the game, but y'all might wanna say you whack raps, they like saving time. I'm the dance, I'm too sad. Yeah, I'm looking at something like a true girl. A girl told me that a man that can dance, I can possibly get down with a tool in his band. Now, my ladies, let me see it vibrate. And when it's over, you ain't gonna need your burn. Yeah. Cause I'm a pro, make you bring your back load and I pound it real bad to let the percolate. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. 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 Get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up, bag it up. I'm straight ragged, the girls say they I'm so expensive, but I pay my flow. Got a gift like it gotta be Christmas. Alright, just like it gotta be while I'm saying my scriptures. Hold it like you're praying in temple. I move with a letter of a pencil. Right position, that vision. And back, she got pistols. And all day, body picker up these issues. Baby wobble, baby wobble, baby wobble. Wobble, baby wobble, baby wobble, baby wobble. Wobble, baby wobble, baby wobble, baby wobble. Wobble, baby wobble, baby wobble, baby wobble. Get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up, bag it up, bag it up. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. 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 Get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah, get it now. Yeah, yeah. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up. Hey, big girl, make 'em bag it up. Make 'em bag it up, bag it up. I'm shaking it, it's like fire. I'm shaking it, singing like a yeah. I'm doing the face like guns on face. I'm breaking the game, so let's play. I'm taking the game's mine. Yeah, it's the change, it's my time. Yeah, I'm into the game, but y'all might wanna say you whack raps, they like saving time. I'm the dance, I'm too sad. Yeah, I'm looking at something like a true girl. A girl told me that a man that can dance, I can possibly get down with a tool in his band. Now, my ladies, let me see it vibrate. And when it's over, you ain't gonna need your burn. Cause I'm a pro, make you bring your back load and I pound it real bad to let the percolate. Wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble.